podcast will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's up, Buwi Meneses?
What's up, Paco's location? Thanks for having me here.
Talaga Paco's location, ha?
Paco's, welcome to Paco's
Place.
address. It's the same thing.
Pero kailangan ko kumuha ng URL ng Paco's. Speaking of URL, yung pinapagawa ko sa yung barista.com. Nakuha mo na?
Okay. I'll try. Getting there. Good, man. Good. Can't complain.
Can't complain. Kanina backstage, nagko-complain ka na.
I'm tired and I have to do this.
Oh, by the way, guys, si Buwi dapat season 1, nandito na dapat siya. 32 episodes ang nakalagpas ng season 1. Pass. Season 2, maraming salamat at nandito ka. Dahil
wow.
umabot ka na season 2. Oh.
Man.
So akala mo season 1 pa rin tayo?
Yeah, I thought, it's hard to catch up.
No, but then again, the melodies were on season 1.
Oh, there you go. So, okay.
And
hindi ko na-feel yung ano. Yeah.
And before we move forward, thanks to you, yung mga lights na nakikita nyo sa likod, that's courtesy of Mr. Meneses. Yan.
The twinkle little lights there.
Yan, yung mga red and purple and...
yeah, hina-hijack mo na nga eh.
Hina-hijack ko na yung... So, kumusta yung... marami tayong pag-uusapan, no?
Sure, man.
Simulan natin sa... Paano ka napunta sa Amerika?
We've been touring here since 2004, I think.
Mm-hmm. Touring with Parokya Ni
Parokya,
Edgar.
yeah.
Parokya Ni Edgar.
Before that, the touring, last time I visited here, California, was 1988.
Okay.
So that was a...
Wait, 1988 with the family?
With just me and my sister.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so, it was nice to be back.
Right.
From the 80s. And then...
88 single, binata, kid. You were a kid.
I was 12 years old.
Yeah.
I think I turned 12 here.
Okay.
Yeah. And so from that Parokya tours, at the first tour actually, I said to myself, man, I wanted to do, I really wanted to, like, I would take a job, like even to a janitor, any job, and try to live here. And I like when I saw for the first time I went to Haight Street in San Francisco.
Yeah.
This is where I want to be and play with musicians here, something like that. And then Parokya really happened. Everything was consistent, and the dream never pushed through.
So binack burner mo lang yung dream. Hindi naman nawala, di ba?
I totally
forgot about it.
Yeah, I totally forgot about it. Never thought I'd do it again. Do that kind of thing that. Find myself here. And then I decided with my two boys, my wife and I, Phoebe, you know what? Yeah, let's have our kids study there. Here.
Okay. We'll go back and then we'll go forward again.
Sure.
No? So, Parokya up to now is still at the height of its career.
I think so, yes.
Okay. I'll probably say it's the number 1 OPM band in the Philippines or maybe globally. Okay?
Sure.
Kasi undisputed yun eh. Now, you were there. You're still part of that band. But how was the contemplation to actually say, you know what? I'm moving to the States. But, but at the same time, I have this band. How was it telling them? How did they take it? I mean, si Vinci would be on and off eh. But you had to stay here, di ba?
Had to stay?
You had to, bayista ka, wala naman ibang bayista.
Okay, yeah. It's not I had to stay. I was enjoying as well. I mean, playing with your friends and making music.
Yeah.
And it was it's the rock star life. You yourself experienced that. So your question is okay. They were really used to me being gone once in a while. Like in college, the first paying gig, highlight kami ng Club Red underground scene like Saturday. Guys, I can't make it. I have a climb. I'm climbing up the mountains.
Okay.
I'm a mountaineer. Like I would give that up. Then they got another bassist, my bassist in another band, and when I got back, the bassist who played for played for me went like, he kind of like owned it already because he felt it. Like there's a lot of interviews. It was booming. I mean, but we're family, so that didn't happen for him. So went on Parokya, and I never stopped making the other projects away from it. Not only projects, like I would be out of the country, like climb mountains. Those. So when I decided, the guys, I'm gonna try to
live in the States.
Yeah, actually, see my chances on having my kids have a different perspective, and then, of course, if I'm there, I'll naturally have to find a job.
Of course.
So I told them like one by one. I met with them one.
So hindi mo inupo yung guys, meeting tayong lahat, hindi ganon.
I called them properly, set a date for each and one of them, explained to them like straight talk, and
man to man. How did they take it?
They were, they respected it, especially the way and then the thing is, like, from then, now it's like taking so long already. That wasn't part of the plan. So did I answer your question? Yeah.
I mean, but then again, pag nasa Pilipinas ka, you're still part of the band, di ba?
Yes, sir. So that was part of the
agreement.
The agreement that I go like, guys, we can't like destroy this continuity. Let's make it consistent, the same members, because we love that. We love seeing bands who are in the same, like you guys, Intervoice. Yeah, it's different. Like, it's so sad. Like, wait, what happened to this guy? And
then you have to explain.
Yeah, it didn't work out. Oh man, the chemistry is gonna change.
Yeah.
And all bands, we've seen it happen, and we are the.
And hindi kayo pare-pareho ng personality, but then again, gaano katagal na kayo magkakasama?
Chito and the drum Din were classmates already in prep.
Wow.
Or kinder. Yeah. And then they were grade school, some grade school. Chito and I met through my best friend Jerome, second year high school.
So second year high school, magkaibigan na kayo ni Chito?
Yes, second year, not friends. We're like, okay, he's in my street, something like that. Right. And
same street, neighbors.
My best friend is beside my house.
Okay.
And then he would go to visit them. We're same age, and
Right. Were you playing an instrument already?
Not yet. We kind of like hit it off with, we were kind of like graduating with bikes, and then we were like, experimenting on cigarettes already,
Champion, Hope.
Philip, but a little cash, you get Blue Seal, Blue Seal.
So kailan ka natuto mag-bass?
And then so Zara, there's this local here from Pedro Hill. Sarah's brother was my neighbor also.
Where's this neighborhood?
This is Loyola Heights in Quezon City. That's in front of Miriam College, Ateneo. So he was learning. He was good at guitar. And then eventually he taught us. I had a guitar and I loved to learn, and he taught me. The Led Zeppelin stuff, and then the bass. When I entered college, second year college, I formed a band with Darius, yung guitarista.
So si Darius, kasama mo nung college?
Yeah, higher batch siya.
Okay, saan ka na college?
UP Fine Arts.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we had a punk band that were trying to do the underground scene, and my bassist left his bass at my place. I'm like, wow. I had that. I had that. Parang may crush ako sa instrument na to.
So parang may call talaga.
Yeah, it was like always hanging in my place, and I jam it, try to learn it, and then, of course, Chito and the gang were always at my place, and then.
Pero why were they always at your place?
Good question. Okay, ang daming gimmicks sa street namin eh.
Okay.
There was a kubo there. that the whole, people would drink in that side.
Yung bumibili ng isaw.
Wala pang isaw. This was like the 90s, beer. Bring your beer. So they had no gimmick in wherever they came. So they go there, and plus I had ton of bad influence stuff. Beer and cigarette seguro, and
And more.
and more. So the street was nice to just walk out there. Yeah.
Fine arts.
So,
Okay. Kaya
yeah.
pala si Jeng Cabrera.
No. Oh, Jen Cabrera.
Si Jeng Bernardo.
Jen Bernardo is lower batch.
Right. Fine arts din.
Yes.
Yeah, yun. Kaibigan namin yun eh. Hi, Jeng. If you're watching, Jeng ma.
And asawa niya?
Si Jasper. Yeah.
Jasper.
Si Dragon Boat.
Dragon Boat. Naging instructor din namin, gym instructor din namin.
Kami rin, na JJ, di ba? Yun. Si Jasper at saka si Jeng lived with me for, I think, 3-4 years.
Wow.
Yung second...
Where at? Here?
Here.
Oh, nice.
Yung second child nila, si Zach, was... Ako pa sumama kay Jeng.
I remember she watched our show in San Diego, and that's where you showed up.
Yes.
Yeah, and I was in crutches.
Yes.
I'm
Magkakasama kami. Yeah, you remember that. Yeah. Okay. So, fine arts, kayo ni Darius. And then si Chito, fine arts din si Chito.
He was in, freshie and second, I think sophomore, and business administration or something. And then he always saw us
Jamming.
and hanging out in fine arts, and he's like, I like that. I like art too. And he shifted. So he shifted there, so. Yeah.
So who said, let's form a band? Who said that?
With Parokya Ni Edgar, right?
Kasi may banda na kayo ni ni
Darius.
eh.
We're doing the circuit.
Right.
Sumasali kami sa Battle of the Bands.
As a bassist ka na nito?
As a vocalist. Punk.
Okay.
So I was singing for, where we're doing punk, even underground punk, really hardcore events. And then, while, we were friends, right? And we one night, we go like, we were kind of maturing already, and Chito goes like, may band ako. He has a band. I go like, oh, me too, I have a band. Because we don't know what's going on.
Right.
We have no social media whatsoever. And then he just tells me he has a band. And I go like, oh, I have a band too. So, anong band mo? He knew I was kind of like doing real gigs already with electric mic, everything. Siya, ay, hindi kami, lolo ko lang. It was him, Gabriel, the guitarist, and 2 dancers. So no drums, no nothing. They were just like having fun. Singing songs in acoustic lang. Doon nagsimula yung mga nakaw ang wallet ko.
Sa Dread to?
No, it's in high school. At Ateneo. He was in Ateneo. I was already in college. In UP. And then, okay, so we have a band. Cool. And then, the Erasers got them as a opening act in their gig in Ateneo. And the organizer, the teachers said, you need to have a band. Because you
Like
just
a real
have,
band.
real band. Oh, shit, Buwi. Pwede ka mag-bass? And then, right on the spot, Din was just cheering drummer. So, boom, ganun lang. But he kind of knew us, the basics. So, he got Din on the spot. And that's where we've all met for the first time.
And then played for the first time.
Played for the first time. Even me as a bassist.
Oo nga, kasi vocalist ka eh.
Vocalist ako eh. So, parang laro-laro lang. I didn't, all of us didn't know how to tune our instruments. Sabi ng tech doon, si Mark Lakay pa yata yun. It's Colby Calzada.
Oh, wow, okay. Bassist.
Bassist.
Good bassist, yeah.
Senyor.
Senyor.
Senyor. Nilatagad kami ng old tuner. And then all of our heads bowed down like, what's that?
Yung may needle pa yung gawagano, di ba?
Tingin na kami, anong gagawin natin? Just, inis yung si Colby. Ako na! So, tinuha ni isa. But it was. See, we were so bad. We sounded so bad, but we were funny as hell.
And then may chemistry.
Chemistry.
On the first night, meron? Wala?
Oo.
Meron. So, when did you guys decide, let's do it again?
We didn't plan anything. Wala.
So, how,
Kanya-kanya.
gaano kabilis yung from that gig, to the
probably
next gig?
A couple of weeks.
Wow.
The drummer of Tungao, the reason why we got in Club Dread, invited us. They were playing Club Dread already. And ako, parang pupunta na ako sa Dread. Uy,
Yeah.
Dread. That's kind of
EDSA.
Yeah, EDSA na.
Kasi doon ko yung unang napanood.
Oh,
sa
wow.
EDSA, yeah.
I don't know.
After work, I would go there. And then tatambay ako doon.
Wow.
And then nakapapanood ko nga kayo ng mga time na yon.
Hey!
Yeah.
So yeah, first gig namin with that Tungao, sila yung headlining. It's probably like Monday or Tuesday. Then Fatal Posporos.
Oh, yeah.
Janet. And
Sila
then kami, they knew that the people would love us.
Okay, so you guys were funny.
Because we were dressing
Yeah.
crazy, yeah.
Pambabae, mga duster also. Kanino mga idea yon, yung mga...
Yung parokya, pinatubo times yun eh.
Yeah.
So relief goods were like ginabagsak na sa school. And then, so sila, kung ano nakikita, like 60s, 70s
Yes.
clothes. But I for some reason, sanay na ako mag-cross-dress eh. I enjoyed like having fun with the women's clothes.
Right.
Yeah, so sa Club Dread, yung first na I went straight, cross-dress ako parate. And ako nga
Okay.
pinagtatawanan dahil naka-tube. But, so sabi ko, eto pa, may dress pa dito. Bigyan siya, tara, dress tayo lahat.
And then naalala ko talaga yun. And then, ito yung nakakatawa. So let's put this to bed, no? Because ito I never really asked you this question. Pero I wanna know. So alam natin na si Edgar worked at Dread. Pero anong kinalaman ni Edgar sa pangalan nyo?
Si Edgar Liempo, that's the bouncer.
Di ba?
Yeah.
Sila ni na Dennis, sina Peter, di ba?
Oh, yeah. The Dennis, dark.
You God rest his soul also.
Oh, God. Sumbalangit na wa. Si Edgar, it's definitely not him. The kung saan binase si Edgar was actually the personal driver of their classmate who is
Got
rich.
it.
Who's
Kasi, the reason why I asked, sorry to cut you short, the reason why I asked,
No
I
worries.
remember going to Dread, and then it's Parokya Ni Edgar, tapos caricature ni Edgar ang, di ba? Di ba nakaganon, di ba? Na parang sabi ko,
it's funny.
sabi ko, sa'yo ba pinakalan tong bandang to and all that stuff?
He
So,
enjoyed the claiming it. And we didn't mind.
right.
Actually, he wanted to replace Din.
Really?
Kasi drummer siya eh.
Yeah.
Drummer, he was
Pero
trying-
in fairness, mabait si Edgar.
he's very, very nice.
Gentle,
He's
ano yun.
probably American citizen pa yata yun eh. But yeah, na-weird lang kami when, dude, this is our friend. This is, we know you're good. You know, you're scary and all. Pero don't get this.
Right. So it had nothing to do with him. Okay, good.
Nothing.
So ayan guys, nothing to do with Edgar. If you're watching it, has nothing to do with you.
You're cool, man.
Okay.
Uh,
So, now, sinama pa namin kayo sa mga ibang shows namin.
What?
Yes, because Richard, your manager, and si Tommy, ano sila, good friends sila before. And we would have little bar shows. And si Vic Carpio would always hanapin namin sa dressing room. Hindi namin makita. Nasa si Vic. Pinanonood Parokya Ni Edgar. So, ang ginagawa namin palagi, we would watch you guys perform.
At anywhere.
And kung saan kasi si Vic,
there.
sobrang fan si Vic eh. And galing, no?
That's funny.
And I watched Darius's interview with Perfecto. And binigyan niya ng shoutout si Vic. Nung pala, I think may man crush silang dalawa sa isang dalawa. Kasi dati, ini-stalk naman ni Darius. Si Vic.
Oh?
Manonood siya ng intro voice para lang kay Vic.
Ooh. I'll give you also, I'll second the, our first, kasi we were hanging out sa street namin. And then they go like, there's a gig at, concert daw sa Quezon Circle, Quezon
yeah.
City Circle.
Sa Rotonda. Yeah.
Rotonda. And we've heard, there's probably a flyer, kayo yung headline.
Okay.
Kayo yung headlining. Tara, we've been jamming your songs. Like, we've been jamming your songs in the streets. Tapos, wala pa ata parokya. Yeah, wala pang parokya.
Okay.
Pumunta kami doon, may nagatid sa amin or taxi. And then, doon namin nakita lahat ng bands. That was the first time. Because of you guys, kayo lang kilala namin. We saw Color Thread.
Right.
We saw The Youth, After Image. And it was
nice, no?
It was nice.
It was a nice band scene. Pero it was so ironic. Tayong dalawa, dito tayo nag-click sa States. Pero sa Pilipinas, hindi tayo hindi nag-cross yung...
Hindi nag-cross yung path.
Snabero ka nun eh.
I won't even say what you are, man.
No, but then again, it was so nice kasi the first time I actually met you, we did not talk.
We didn't talk.
We played.
But, oh, yeah. Here,
di ba? It was like,
oh gosh. Yeah.
Buwi, Paco. And then we just played 2 songs and that was it.
Yeah. That was, ano pa ako doon, shaky pa ako because it was...
That was bagong dating ka
I was
pala
like,
nun.
shoot, it's totally different. Sa
Right.
Pinas, parang, you're komportable ka. Tapos pagdating dito, sino itong mga to, it's different eh. Doon, you get it. Yung madaming,
So now let's talk about that. So, okay, so ayan guys, ayan na yung parokya part. Ha? So now let's talk about Buwi. So, now you're here. Sabay-sabay ba kayong 4 dumating? You, Phoebe, and your kids? Sabay-sabay kayo? Or did you come here first?
I had the gig at US tour. Tinawon ko na rin eh. I decided, Phoebe, that's since I'm going there, pamasahe na, I'm here. And then, so, it was like a well-planned, well-planned. And
So,
they came on shortly.
You had a conversation with all of them and now you're manifesting that conversation. Ano yung pakiramdam? Butterflies?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Can you tell us? Because there are people who actually are thinking, do I want to leave my life in the Philippines to start a new life in the States? You actually did it eh.
Yeah, so I talked to the consul and he went to congressman and then I got my papers. Limousine ka agad.
Di ba? Iba klase, di ba? As in, hiningi mo lang, andun na eh. Okay.
So that's interesting. I'd like to share that monumental
Please.
feeling.
Yeah.
Tour. The whole tour, I'm always looking at the environment. Oh my gosh. This is where I'm gonna spend spend more time to feel the transition. Even the band, the whole tour, they know this is our last gig with Buwi till he,
Shucks.
jumps over the other side. And then after the whole tour, dami nun, umalis na sila, natid nila sa airport.
Babay.
Oh, yun na, yung feeling na, boom,
Mag-isa ka na lang.
day one,
No,
start,
no
Survivor.
sister.
Huh?
No sister, no bandmates. Just you.
No relatives, no
Kaya nga.
nothing. And my
Kasi-
family, with my kids, 2 kids, no car,
Yeah. Zero.
no dollars. Well, their earnings, and that's it. So day one. It was shaky. And then,
Kwento ha, kwento. Don't edit out details ha. Kwento mo
yeah,
sa-
that was it. Like, my kids were hungry. We had no car. We drove through a burger stop by
Yeah.
naglakad. Okay, Tagalog naman okay lang.
Oo naman.
Ayos naman. Nag-ano kami, alam mo yun, yung gabi, it's like cold and it's different. And then, the only yung nakakataas ng
Moral.
even the feeling when I speak with people here on their adventure.
Own experience
yeah,
also, di ba?
at the first, and it's they
Parang
go,
hindi ka nag-iisa. Parang ganun.
it's just like that. Uy, they tell me so. Shoot, it's hard.
O teka ha, Papause muna tayo sa isang break to give words to our sponsors, tapos babalik tayo. Maganda yung kwento natin. We'll be back. Okay, so
Back to back.
back to back. Ngayon, where did you, so ikaw, Phoebe, 2 kids, saan kayo na nagstay?
Actually, nung naisip
Wala ba kumampun sa inyo?
Yeah, so kaya ito yung napili namin. We chose let's migrate. What country?
Right,
We had
yeah.
the whole world to, I was
Yeah.
thinking like, I love New Zealand. Sarap dito. New Zealand, Australia, Canada, or even London. I was thinking,
Yeah.
where?
Talaga new
'Cause,
life.
Yeah. You're gonna, parang, sasabak ka na, you could
Mamili ka na,
mamili
di ba?
na,
Oo.
right? Bakit California? Because we have East Coast also. My best friend, Jerome,
Yeah.
the
The neighbor.
neighbor, lives here. in
Also,
California.
Jerome's here also.
Yeah. And every time we go here, talagang, alam mo yun, miss na miss namin isa't isa. We're like, talagang, buddies.
Galing.
He offered me, if you want, he had a big house in San Bernardino. Riverside. So he invited me to stay
Dito ka
with
muna,
him.
parang ganun.
I
Yeah,
go
yeah.
like, I won't say no to that, man. Spend time with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I thought like, okay. And then, LA. Like, LA is, music.
Yes,
music.
yes.
Music and every time we play here sa US, no offense sa lahat, enjoy sa lahat. But LA,
Parang,
LA is,
parang ano
is-
di ba?
is-
Parang
is-
hulmado ka sa LA.
is warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yun. So, tama-tama. So, landing ako sa LA.
And then,
What do you mean?
trabaho. Hindi, pagdating, di ba?
Yun na. So,
Kasi, nakatira ka na kay
income,
Jerome.
right? Yeah, income. But what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I tried everything. Like, I tried to knock on doors and on any business I could.
So let's talk about the swallowing of pride. Dahil we all go through that di ba?
Fried chicken,
I know.
so easy to swallow.
It was easy for you. Was it easy for you to swallow talaga?
I have that pride for integrity for but I lower my pride on stature or
Galing.
ganun. So yun nga yung shaky part when I go
Yeah.
to Filipino
Establishments or,
crowds.
crowds.
I feel that's where it's either ashamed or I don't want to answer questions. I don't want to be seen.
Right.
And I don't know how to act.
Right. Or to respond even, di ba?
Yeah.
That's it.
So what are you doing here? Yeah. So the pride didn't matter because I was facing
Different lahi.
Americans. Yeah. Diverse people.
What was your first gig here? Your first job?
Yeah. Luckily, RJ Jacinto was in town for NAM show with his son RJJ, and they were looking for someone who could take care of their guitars. I go like, me.
Endorser ka na RJ, di ba?
And then that landed me RJ endorsement. And so that was my, give me yung may pay.
Yeah.
Cool. And I get to work in the NAM, which you don't get to enjoy because you're working.
Oh, I know.
That was like back and yung karga setup and everything. And after that, I met some people there, and I worked for American white dude at a warehouse in Gardena.
What was this? What company was this?
Jacinto Hospitality.
Okay.
So it's like long related sila, pero it's a
Iba, same last name pero far.
Yeah. They're different. And as I didn't know what to do, what I was doing there, but it's just like carry furnitures and bring it to. It was right in smack of Los Angeles talaga.
Mga Vernon.
Hollywood.
Doon sa area.
So I've been West
West Hollywood.
WeHo, yeah. Fig and Olive something like that. Basta yung mga restaurant, dadaling ko yung mga furnitures everywhere, and then
And then, saan ka nakatira ng mga time na to? Sa Riverside pa rin?
Riverside, then I moved closer to LA County because that was really
that was a commute.
That was so yeah, and I slowly climbed the ladder dun sa by being what do you call it, labor, right?
Yes.
Hard labor.
Yeah.
And then ako yung naging
Manager.
warehouse manager, a logistics manager. I'm like, wow, holding talking to people,
Nice.
getting the hiring people. That's the pinaka masayang experience ko yun is I need people. Hey, dude. And I was hiring.
Kumbaga, you were able to build trust and respect sa
yes,
sa amo mo.
I was basically running the company.
Yeah,
The boss was always out of town. So I was the key holder. So I'm pretty doing good and hustling it.
Yeah.
But I could barely pay rent, something like that. And then I couldn't. And at the same time, what about music?
Right.
I'm always tired to no more music.
Yeah.
Eventually I learned this, the hustle in LA, and it's a jungle out here.
Dito, ang maganda rito, pag nagtrabaho ka talaga, may makukuha ka eh. Yun ang maganda rito eh.
Akala ko ganun, but
O talaga?
at first hindi.
Pero tira mo ikaw ngayon. I mean, of course, we'll get to today. But
I'm this is my 5th year here, pero first to third year was
of course.
grueling.
Syempre
Grueling.
naman. That's part of your battles. Ay, yun. Kausapan
Naiyak
natin.
ako.
Hindi kasi...
I even talked to, I was trying to, I was Ira when you visited here, and like, because I miss seeing musicians, and
Yes.
then I break down, and kind of tipsy, and I break down a little bit, and it was like, this is hard. And he goes like, changes the topic. Ayaw ko pa. Huwag ka umiyak sa harap ko. So every time I see
Ira talaga. Love natin yun eh.
yeah.
So, okay. You broke down. Have you broken down to your wife? Umiyak ka na ba sa asawa mo about your life in the States?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Together, both of you.
Pero siya, she was sticking it out.
Ang sarap na may ganun eh, no?
Oh, talaga. Parang, why are you... Kasi, like, I don't know you. You planted a seed back home and it blossomed.
Right.
And, and then what? You just leave it? Hindi ko maano eh. What am I gonna do here?
Pero,
It's the only thing
ang galing mo pa rin because for your kids, I mean, yun ang pag nakikita ko parang, and like, I hope Sina Zaid will be watching this when they're older.
Oh yeah,
What?
hold on. I didn't say,
What?
No, I was high school there. I didn't do drugs.
Hindi, pero when they see this, parang what their dad did, yung sacrifice na ginawa mo for them.
I hope so. I see it in them na,
Your kids play instruments eh.
yes, they do. That's one of the biggest reason
Kita mo? You opened the
music.
big, you opened the big.
I just broadened their options.
Yeah.
We all grew up in the Philippines, and we love the instruments, but it's hindi siya easy access.
Yeah.
And then if you access it, you get the worst, or if you are affluent, kung may kaya ka na, yun lang eh, yung may makaya, yun yung nakakapag lessons and everything. Here, that's one of the biggest reason.
On stage.
I'm sorry, kids.
No.
Not pulling down our
No.
this is what we also want to learn so that we could share
Yes,
to our
yes.
countrymen. Yung ganun eh.
Now, another thing that I want people to know, and I'd like to emphasize, on stage you have a strong you have a strong personality on stage.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, as much of a cross-dresser you are. Nakita ko yung picture yung dalawa ni Darius na pang-wedding. So, aside from that, okay, you are one of the most humble guys I've met ibang-iba sa personality mo on
Really?
stage. Sa totoo lang, okay? Now, ngayon ko lang nalaman na singer ka dati, you gave that up to be someone else's wingman. Alright? Basically, and then ginawa mo rin to with Franco. You know, pwede ka naman mag-solo eh. Kaya mo naman eh. Kumakanta ka naman talaga eh. But again, you did that when you did that project. So, I'd say, and then, okay, before that, ngayon, ang dami pa, pabanggitin ko pa, kay The Melody del Mundo. You're playing with The Melody del Mundo. You're playing with Robin Rivera. You're basically a kingmaker.
Wow, where did that come from?
And then, kasi because, pwede mo naman, okay, let that sink in. I want you to say, I'm a king. Pero, you have all the right reasons to be you. But then, you know, whether you're in front or whether sideman ka or whether part of a band, you shine.
No, thank you, man. Because
So, what's in your heart? I mean, because
I think I discovered the word or the description of me as a musician. I enjoy complimenting another musician or artist.
totoo yun eh.
They work hard for their music like I do, but it's enjoyable eh.
Yeah.
Yun yung parang with Parokya, you got a song, I got a song, you work on it together.
Melodies, gano'n din. Franco.
Yeah, it's and then they know me for that. I jump from different projects to projects, even on outdoor sports.
Pero you give it 100%.
And I won't. Gusto ko may patutungan. I'm not fooling around. I mean, we could bring this to good heights.
Right.
Wherever it takes us. Yeah.
And now you're also, okay, before I go to the next topic of you with regard to that, like nung sinetap namin tong Paco's Place, pagdating mo rito, nakasimangot guys, nakasimangot. Kulang daw sa design ang Paco's Place. Kaya ayan, may mga ilaw tayo. Like, you always like to make something better out of something good. That's
Bongga, di ba?
Oh,
para bongga.
exactly. So now you're also a producer.
Oo nga eh. Oh.
Tell us about that.
Well, going back to the...
Okay, sige.
Why? Is it too flamboyant?
No, I love it. Pag nabasa mo yung mga comments, ang galing.
I got that from my other job. Aside from doing the warehouse gig, in that warehouse was a lot of music, sound,
Right.
and stage. He was
Equipment?
equipment, lighting and sound equipment. And they hired me. So I was juggling 2 jobs in Gardena and in LA.
So party rental. In other words, tables, furnitures.
Oh, yeah.
May kasama pang mga...
Fine dining, and then I'm in the Jewish community. Like, this is the first time I didn't know the concept of Jewish people. Like, bar mitzvah, weddings, bat mitzvah. And
Circumcision? Hindi, wag na.
yeah, and the Quran. So that one, but that dude Samson Lighting, Sound Lighting taught me a lot about
their industry.
the lighting, especially, and sound. So that's why my eyes was trained already.
Yun nga eh.
Was trained already to wait. You know what? Do this, put this like
Plus fine arts ka.
And then visual communication. That's And then what was it?
You always make something better out of something good eh.
Okay.
Alam mo yun?
Yeah.
Kahit saan eh. Yun ang pag inoobserbahan kita, like ito okay na to eh. Pero hindi. Si Buwi Meneses will always try to, it could be better, let's make it better. Yung creativity mo always shines.
I guess that's what I wanted to share with and I think we came to this point na tayo na yung we will teach
the others,
the next generation you could do you have to top this out.
Right.
We're trying to make things better, and then if they can't, you need help, we're here for you. Let's make it better.
Pero we're not throttling down, di ba? Kumbaga parang Nakikita kita.
We're still in the move. We're still in the move,
yeah.
trying to inspire them.
But then
Inspire
again,
them.
come on, di ba?
Yeah,
Kumbaga,
yeah.
habol kayo. Let's go.
It's for everyone, you know? Yun yung nagustuhan ko dito is like sa Pilipinas, there's a lot, di ba?
I
It's
know.
parang Hollywood na sa Quezon City rin eh. And Manila dahil there are so many talented locals sa Pilipinas from everywhere. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, and I've seen them. You know, they want of course what that
Yeah.
achievements. But, you know, walang guidance din na matama. Maraming manloloko na, you know,
Totoo yun.
you know, and you know, mga manggagacho na managers or tour or whatever yung dadalhin sila overseas and everything. Yeah, you get used and yeah. So that became, you know, talking about the producer, that became my advocacy on the industry here. Like, we're lucky that Parokya, you know, is always kind of like doing a smooth touring gigs here. And I've heard of were bad turnouts of the artists or producers
Screwing the artist.
screwing them. That won't happen in my clock. So when artists come here and they, you know, they know I'm here, they reach out to me. Oh, sino ba to? They ask, sino ba tong kausap nila? I'll find out. And then I help them, you know, parang
Right.
kung I'll go out of my way, para they'll always have a good experience.
Yun ang maganda nga sa'yo. Like, when I worked for you and with you, di ba parang, okay, tingnan ko nga kung paano mag-produce tong taong to. and
Babantayan tayo.
and hands down, I mean, masikaso ka.
Thank you.
You really went out of your way. Nakakaawa ka nga because you were wearing what? The producer hat, the bass player hat, the musical director hat. Lahat na ikaw na eh. But
Logistics.
But then nga, you're not a selfish person. Like nakwento nga ni Robin Nivera na when he went on this RJ tour sa Pilipinas, na naka-tour bus kayo,
Oh yeah.
and walang pumapansin sa kanya, ikaw ang taong lumapit sa kanya.
Yeah, why not?
Di ba? Exactly. Yun na nga eh. Why not? Like, pwede rin naman, why would? But you're very inclusive, which is I don't know if everybody knows that because they only see a personality on stage. Hindi ka pa nagsasalita.
Oo nga. Yeah.
Lagi ka pang mukhang galit on stage.
Yeah.
Di ba? It's a different... I hope you guys are getting this, kasi this is the Buwi Meneses who I know personally na parang kapatid ko and all that. Eh. So, talk about you being a producer now.
Yeah, so imagine mo wala. That job, this sound setup is a backbreaker. I'm not getting any younger. I was getting the rental truck.
Right.
You know, load in.
Diba?
First one in, last one out.
Yeah.
Carrying tons of steel, scaffolding, lights, and subwoofers,
Oh my God.
including big LED screens.
Yung mga walls,
Ganon. And then, you know, I said to myself, oh my gosh, ayoko na ito. So I took a break. I saw Nino Mendoza was touring.
Blue Jean Junkies.
Yeah, he had a concert to watch. Billie Eilish ata or
I think Lady Gaga. Hindi, loko lang. Hindi ba Rolling Stones?
Yeah, Rolling Stones in
Rolling
San
Stones.
Francisco, something like that. So I go like, dude, you're in San Francisco. If you want to gig in LA,
Di naman, you reached out, di ba?
yeah. Because he reached out to me first, Pilipinas, when I visited. One of the first visits I made, we visited Rob Sunico's wake, so of Club Dread, and then and then I was surprised people knew that I was missing MIA ako, and then he approached me, and you know we parang tayo, we always crossed paths naman, but you never whatever.
Parang wala lang.
Yeah, we had our own thing.
Yeah.
Nothing until, you know, nilapitan ako nito and we clicked. because he was also a new person na.
Right.
Dun ko na ano yung, and anyway, so we hit it off, proper, and I invited him, kung LA ka, stop by LA, and
You even hosted him here sa LA.
yeah, so actually napasubo ako, sabi ko, tara, I'll fix you a gig. Probably one gig, like if you could like get a gig tapos tugtog lang, tapos okay na, di ba?
Parang
I ended up like, oh, where am I going to stay? Where is he going to stay? And so those logistics, of course, I know. And then yung, gas money and everything. Okay, I didn't mind. It ended up me doing
the whole tour.
a tour.
Yeah.
You could. So that flexed my abilities, and by then that was when I was like slowly introducing myself
To the community na.
the community. Yeah, and then from then on, the doctor,
Ang galing,
LA, Ramon Zalcita reached out to me.
The doctor.
I actually reached out to him. I reached out to everyone. Hey guys, if you need a bassist, I'm here in LA, and months or years passed, and he goes like, hey, I recall you want a gig, right? You want to play bass for the youth and Chaco? I go like, yeah. Di ba? A gig is a gig. Then I ended up helping the producer.
Ikaw na nag-line produce talaga. Actually, hindi. Ikaw na nga nag-produce eh.
Parang, yeah. So, yeah, it was a...
Neil Pasha, if you're watching, ha?
Yeah, so... Yeah, the Pasha... NP Productions. Had... what do you call it? Yung... Because he's from Florida.
So wala siyang galamay dito.
Yeah, so and everywhere. So I'm doing this na. Anyways, it was like a 24 state or
city
states. 24 states.
Hindi, kasi ang California, San Francisco at saka LA, isa lang yun eh. Isang state lang yun eh.
Okay. Cities.
Binila ko sa t-shirt eh.
Okay. So iba bang, I don't know.
Close. Gawin natin man sa 20.
Okay. Parokya wouldn't do that. Filter Voice wouldn't do that. River Maya wouldn't. Whoever tours here wouldn't do
ito,
a lot. That's crazy. But we were traveling as tatlong musicians and their manager lang.
Right, si
So
Jason. Jason, ikaw, si Noel, si Dodong.
Oh, it's light process. Wala pa ang drummer, so
Right.
it's a light tour. Unlike that tayo,
Kompleto
bunch of may roadies pa. So it was light to handle.
Right.
And I was handling it like, oh gosh, punta kami sa San Francisco. The minute we land there, walang sundo. Walang stay. Walang accommodation, mga ganon. Chicago as well. So alam mo yun, these things, I've been there, done that. So madali ko na i-navigate.
Okay, teka, bago mo sabihin been there, done that. Tandaan mo, you signed on as a bass player. You ended up being their liaison, their musical director,
Art designer,
promo marketing
manager,
guy, and all that
marketing.
stuff. Anong pakiramdam? Kasi nung nakita kita parang, oh my God, ano nangyari sa'yo? How was it dealing with their personalities also?
Okay, the workload, siguro na-train nga ako na yung momentum ko dito sa being an immigrant is always working hard eh.
Right.
So I didn't mind, like, na pagod ka na dito, pero sanay na ako eh.
Right.
And then, I gusto ko parating masaya yung experience ng because I had a good experience on touring here as well. So I was, that's the top of my na
Masikaso ka talaga.
Ayokong maloko tong mga to eh. Ayokong maloko yung mga artists. So yun, the personalities, si Dodong, di ba, I watched you guys Parokya, so Intervoice, and so the youth.
Yeah.
And then later, hindi namin alam, tumutugtog namin sa Club Dread. Naging barkada namin si Dodong.
Yes.
Pero si Dodong, coops yun eh, nung dati eh, di ba?
Pero dito sa Amerika, hindi siya tutugtog pag hindi kanya nakakasama. Nakita ko yun ang observance ko. Asan si Buwi?
The first, Yeah, so pagdating, di ba, iba na yung timpla ni Dodong. So umuwi ako sa Pilipinas, I made sure na
Clicked.
we get in touch kagad muna na, ano yun? To break the ice.
Build rapport. di ba?
Yeah, old times. Tagal na eh. Pero naalala niya, kahit nung after nung nag-tik, lahat, kinahiya siya, ganyan. Ako, I would buy him a beer.
Respect.
Respect, man. Don't feel down. You should, own it.
Right.
Pero ganun na nga, iba yung timpla niya eh. Yun nga lang, kapag nalasing siya, doon ko nakita, grabe talaga.
Pero kaya mo dalhin. Dahil nung nag-Vegas tayo, he was like, lasing na eh. And then, boy! Pero you were like, andito ako. Tinitignan ko kayong dalawa
Parang,
na 5 minutes to showtime.
Yeah.
And there you are trying to, kaya mo to.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what? Teka lang ha. Babalik tayo after this ha. Nagkakasarapan ng kwentuhan eh. Balik kami.
Yun naman.
Sinegoy mo talaga eh. No? Pinag-uusapan lang natin si Dodong pag nakainom. Ngayon tayo may ganyan all of a sudden. What's that?
I don't know. I'm very curious of this chambord. It's a blackberry liquor.
Okay.
So,
You know what?
right.
Before we
Can I try?
we could try it on cam and all that, no. But before we do that,
Okay.
I've seen you do Facebook Live and Instagram Live
Chuva.
Chorva na nagmi-mix ka ng kung ano-ano. And then nung kami ni
yeah.
JJ nagpunta sa bahay mo, binigyan mo kami ng pour over na coffee.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck is up with you with regard to that?
I got hooked. Like you got hooked on podcasting. People get hooked on something.
You are onto something, my friend. Dahil,
yeah. Well, yeah. Parokya always love to drink, di ba? We
Yes.
always mix drinks na like just tanduay and
Whatever.
and yeah, whatever.
pomelo.
Or Kali. Ayan. Yeah, so yun, parang
So
yun,
ano
i-enhance
tong
mo na.
iinumin natin?
Inumin natin?
Kasi baka yung audience natin gusto nila maki-join. What do we have on the table?
Maybe I don't know what it's called. Like a martini? It's like, I
Okay.
think, chambord martini, something like that. Yeah.
So martini, and then what's the other one? Ano yung-
This is a homemade lime juice.
Okay.
Lemon juice.
All right.
Yeah, squeeze them. Yeah. So,
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wala lang. Little lang yun.
Aba, kompleto.
Wala ka namang ice eh.
Yun nga, sana nagdala ka na rin ng ice. By the way, guys, may dala si Buwi, may dala talagang cooler na nandyan lahat, pero walang ice yung cooler niya.
Kasi, di ba, Paco's house to, so...
Paco's place nga eh.
So, siguro naman may fridge dito, di ba? Pero,
You know
wala
what?
pala.
May nakita si Jaja na fridge. Ang ganda, papa. Hanapin ko nga yun. Yung... Maganda yung nakita niyang fridge eh.
Reading you. I don't know how to do this. Oh, yeah. Oh, very new.
Nasaan na yun?
Affect the hair when it doesn't need to be affected.
Sige, gawin mo yan. Hinahanap ko yung amp na fridge. Oh, ha?
Amp. Uy, nice.
Ha? Look at this.
That was that.
Ito. It's loading.
Oops. Shoot. My bad.
Tell me if that's not a nice amp.
That's so cool.
Ayan, guys. That's a fridge.
That is so cool.
Pag nag-hit tayo ng 30,000 subscribers, bibilan daw tayo ni Miss Jaja ng ano. Ay, ano? Oh, di ba? Okay, so titikman natin ngayon to.
Just the right tasting.
Okay. So kaya tatlo guys, si JJ Buencamino is our
Kuya JJ.
producer. Si Kuya JJ. And
Cheers to your efforts. Congratulations.
come on, Jay. Bumati ka na rin. Pumunta ka sa likod ni Buwi. Ayan.
Social distancing.
Distancing, paano ba to?
Yeah, diyan ka lang.
Wala ako.
Okay.
Cheers.
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 All
Paco's,
right.
Paco's Place.
Paco's Place. Here we go.
Taste it. Chinat mo naman.
Ay, hindi ba dapat to sinashot? Masarap. Pagagalawin mo sa bibig.
Taste,
Wala na.
taste mo.
Ako nasarapan ako.
Black currant.
Maano?
Mainit.
Mainit sa sikmura. Pero masarap.
So may lime.
So
may
lime-
Lemon.
Lemon lime.
And black currant liquor.
Masarap.
Ang sarap.
Pero ba't parang yung sa'yo marami, yung sa amin parang hindi?
Di ba introverts hindi mo inom?
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
I love you guys.
Masarap. I like it.
My bad.
Ano yan?
Sorry. Some splash.
Oh,
Like
by
that.
the way guys, may plexiglass kami sa gitna
See,
namin.
that's that virus.
Yeah. It's
It won't reach him. It won't spread.
it's there. So, producer, barista. Would you consider yourself a barista?
Anyone could. I love cooking. I learned when I learned about coffee.
Okay,
it's-
cooking ang sinabi mo. Okay.
Yeah,
Akala
cooking, yeah,
ko, I
cooking.
love cooking. Okay.
Yeah, but that was another project I was supposed to do after Parokya, Franco. I was supposed to do like a cooking show.
Right.
Cooking show with ABS supposedly, and then and you know, ang daming project leaning towards creating, yeah. And then it's still an art form. This is an art form.
And you know, you're very good at it because I catch
thank you.
myself watching your Facebook live posts. And you
it's
know,
fun, yeah. And
I've been telling him, guys, to monetize it by getting his own channel, his own podcast. Tigas ang ulo eh. So, baka kayo pwede nyo kulitin. Ako, kinukulit ko na talaga yan.
I just do it for fun. Pero yeah, sure, why not?
Di ba?
Yeah.
Ang daming audience eh. Masarap to ha. Masarap.
Sarap ng it's a conversation piece.
Right.
Yeah, so the barista thing and so being a producer, tuloy-tuloy na dapat eh.
And then the pandemic
And then
happened.
this happened.
You were
So,
going to do, what was this? Kitchinadal,
Kitchinadal,
Melody del Mundo,
Melody de Mudo,
Aya de Leon,
and
and
Cynthia Alexander. La Filipiniana.
Is it gonna push through hopefully after the pandemic, post-pandemic?
Investments were already on.
Okay.
Promotion was already on. So, you know, everyone's just like a standby, just like anyone else. Just like Coachella, just
Right.
like, you know, Pink or whoever artist. So...
I heard pati may songwriting sessions dapat kayo ng parokya nung March.
Oh, yeah.
Hindi rin natuloy ikaw.
Yeah. Buti na lang. I mean, di ba? Or else I'd
Stuck.
end up being stuck sa Pinas away from my family. That's, yeah.
Right.
So, yeah.
So, ngayon, you're doing a gig with Robin and Wolf Hemora and Melody del Mundo. Kayo ang the Melodies.
Mhm.
Tell me all about that. How did that come to fruition?
Same thing as going back to how I got back to music on the Filipino community, which was Blue Jean Junkies. There's something like introducing to the Filipinos here who doesn't know the underground.
Yeah.
You could consider Blue Jean Junkies underground still, not mainstream. So the people here are like, oh, we didn't know that. You know, so that's nice. So what's next? So I found pleasure on showing our immediate audience here that check out this, check out that, something new. Combinations like
Right.
Shackle and Dodo, the youth. Sorry. Blue Jean Junkies. I reached out to Robin again for the first time. Actually, hey, you want to play guitar here?
Okay.
Sure, game. Ayan, nabuo yung chemistry, and then I go like, oh, Melody asked me if she could jam
Sa Blue Jean.
Blue Jean Junkies.
Okay.
Oh, that's so cool. And then we thought, ano pwede niyan jam? And then we made her jam Tina Turner's version of Led Zeppelin's
Right.
yeah, so yung chemistry namin na natuwa kami like
Si Wolf ang nag-drums.
yeah, Wolf and drums.
Who picked Wolf? Ikaw rin? O si Nino?
Yeah, because we got Nino and Dave Aguirre are kind of buddies, and then
Right.
Wolf came, it's the same pack. Tas, actually dun nga kami ulit.
Was it the first time?
First time kami ni Dave.
At saka ni Wolf.
Oh, ni Wolf.
Anong feeling?
Weird, di ba? Parang
So sa Pilipinas, ganun din kayo? Parang, what?
no, wala.
Wala
Sila yung
rin.
mga kuya eh. Sila yung
Ako, kuya ko rin yan, si Wolf. Matanda sa akin yan eh.
Can you imagine this? So, we get to know each other kami ni Wolf.
Right.
And then that's where I learned that you guys were elementary classmates.
Grade
and
one.
Grade 1 and high
Yeah.
school, I think. And yeah, we're not really saying good things about each other.
Yeah. Ano siya eh? Mayabang yun, hindi ako lang. He's cool.
Ikaw daw yung basagulero eh.
Ako yung basagulero. Yeah. That's in the past.
Oh.
Isang baso pa lang yun, guys, ha?
So yun, alam mo yun, it's so fun that it's a mutual
Yeah.
pleasure to know, hey, ando ka pala,
On one side, the other
yeah,
side.
yeah, and that was going on, and when this,
Yeah,
the exchange of connection of
Yes.
music.
Nakakatuwa na you're in the center of everything, eh.
Actually,
Di mo pa
I
napansin
found
yun?
myself because I'm the only bassist around here. You got
Yes.
two drummers, you got Paco,
There's
and
Wolf.
and in the East Coast, you got Vic Mercado.
Ikaw lang.
And then guitarist.
Sina Robin, sina
Rob-
Melody.
Yeah, madaming
Sina Vic
vocalist.
Carpio,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
sina
there's no bassist
Speaking of
na.
that, kayong dalawa ni Jonathan,
industry.
click din kayo. People don't know na okay rin kayong dalawa ni
Oh,
Jonathan Buen Camino.
I love him, man. I
Diba?
love him. From day one, nung pilay ako, nung San Diego gig,
Aha.
nakita niya ako from a corner in the dark, and he goes like, nakita niya, are you okay? Okay ka lang. Alam mo naman si Jonathan.
Jonathan, yeah.
Talagang, touch ako, parang, ay, Jonathan, masakit. Thank you.
Di ba it's so weird eh? Yung mga fans kasi, they pigeonhole us into different categories eh, no? Pero hindi nila alam what goes on behind the scene na.
Behind the curtain.
It's a love fest talaga eh. Like,
Yeah, unless someone,
Is kupal talaga.
is stepping on some other's toes, that's a different story.
yeah. But predominantly we're all, kung sino ang kailangan ng tool game fight.
Especially in a different
Country.
country.
Yeah.
This is
Napansin mo yun?
away from your comfort zone. So, you are representing what we learned in our roots.
Right.
Which is you should not go backwards.
Yes,
Which
dapat-
is yeah. So
Diba?
you fall down and I laugh at you.
Wow.
What kind
Yes.
of kababayan am I?
Yes.
So and that's what we teach
The younger ones, yeah.
the next in line. Yeah.
Sa mga kids mo, how are you as a dad? Are you a strict dad? Are you a cool dad? Are you
I don't
an
know.
absent dad? Or
Sa Pilipinas, I don't know if you've experienced it with Heaven. Hello, Heaven.
yun, kayo rin ni Heaven. May
Ah,
connection din kayong dalawa ni
yeah.
Heaven.
I'm flattered. And yeah,
So yeah, sa
yeah,
Pilipinas.
you're raising a kid, and we're in the public
Yeah.
eye, so it's something to maintain. Your personality with the audience, with
Right,
fans, and
right.
and then you cannot be that. Your son is not your fan. Your children are not.
Ang galing.
We pengin pagkain. So, I can't, hindi ako pwede mag, double life.
Right.
So I have to be, be with them. Now, okay, play, hi, hello, and then take care of them. Like sometimes I'm gigging.
Have you brought them to gigs?
Oh, always babysit the kids. Or like 10 seconds, 20 seconds before gig, I'm changing their diaper.
Ganon.
Ipupus lang.
Ikaw bang first na nagkaroon ng kids sa parokya?
Si Din, girl. just months old
Okay.
than my eldest. Yeah, so ako yung second. And yeah, I had to, yeah.
2 boys.
Yeah, parang kami din yung first naging family
Family man.
then. And yeah, so kung sa bahay naman, I'm strict when ito naman sobrang dude, do your part.
Right.
So I get
You
firm
cook
on
for
that.
them though.
Yeah, I love serving. I love serving my family.
And kami rin, natikman na rin namin yung luto ni Buwi. My family,
Oh.
like me and 4
And
kids.
children. Ay,
Tama ba? Kami lang ba? Kaming 5 lang ba? Kasama ba si JJ nun? O kami lang? Kami lang.
kayo lang. You pick up your. I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
All your
Tinola,
kids.
yeah.
Tinola.
Pinakain mo
I
kami
had
lahat.
enough tinola for all of you. Yeah.
So you cook for your kids.
The wife and I cook for
Okay.
ano.
So you and Phoebe, you guys work now, here.
Yeah.
Day jobs talaga.
Day jobs na. Yeah.
So how does having a day job and being a musician go together?
Okay. Back home,
Yeah.
the only job we have is
Being
to
a musician.
entertain.
Yeah.
Entertainer. And entertainers, gigs, good paying gigs are always in the weekend.
Right.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Correct.
And that is the only free day for my kids.
Oo nga,
And I'm
no?
away. That's what I was saying. You might have experienced that. You wouldn't be around them.
Minsan out of town ka,
Yeah.
no?
So you're always in the weekdays.
May school
You're
sila.
there, school, you do your thing, sundo, and then here's no school and I'm out. I'm we're out of town, we're out of the country. Sometimes we gig in out of country like 3 months. Yeah, so
Mahirap,
when we
no?
transferred here, that's the first. Dun ko na, oh man, that was like when I heard my kids go like they like it better here because they get to spend a lot of time with me.
Is that validation enough? That's enough validation.
That was that kicked me in real good. Spending, I chose the right time for them to, and have that enjoyment pa sa playgrounds.
Yeah.
Because what we didn't have
Right,
in
right,
us.
right.
You go out, no one noticing you, no one knows you.
Talagang very private.
Yeah, so
kumbaga.
very private.
Yeah.
Having an empty park for yourself.
Uh-huh.
That was monumental. So, I wish everyone had that.
So,
sa
speaking of when you say I wish everyone had that sa Pinas, do you think coming to the States is for everyone?
Experiencing the world is
For
for everyone.
everyone, yeah.
Experiencing learning on different systems, different culture,
That's for
and
everyone.
getting better and bring it home and apply.
But what you did, is it for everyone?
Well, that's what I found out knowing the people who did it.
Right.
Na it's not for everyone.
Okay.
It's not for everyone. Di ba? If you try it and then you say it's not 100%, maybe I'll try lang, but then it's not for you. When I broke down one time, I called my dad. I was like pissed off, like saying bad stuff about how you did. Where am I? Torture. He goes like, we gonna. He doesn't like to hear me so down and everything. So we gonna. And they go like, oh no, I'll stick it up. I mean,
You just needed to vent.
yeah.
Kumbaga parang kailangan mo na mag-vent.
Yeah, and then there is this energy for us pa. That is something that I'm basically doing the same thing sa Pinas, trying to
Right.
jump off different projects. And ito pala yung ito pala yung kailangan ko rin gawin.
Ganun din
This
pala.
is what we needed to do.
Yes.
We needed to take care of. Yeah.
Discipline. Where'd you get how long have you had this kind of discipline? Was it since you were a kid?
Wala akong discipline.
Akala mo lang yun eh.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe ang
Wala
discipline
akong
mo is different from other people's discipline. Pero,
Nagkakalat na ako sa parokya every day. It's constant that we go, monotonous.
Monotonous na, paulit-ulit.
Kabisado namin lahat. We have fun, totally. But ako parang sagad eh. Parang sagad-sagad, talagang party, that's because that's what we were supposed to do.
Yeah.
So the discipline comes there also na the reason why I party hard because
You work hard.
Work hard. The more I party hard, that's
Yeah.
giving the people energy.
Yeah.
And we're all taken care of.
Right.
I'm aware of the people taking care of
You guys.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So when I'm out here, the professionality goes. No one's there to,
Oo nga.
where's my car? Or,
Kumbaga, ikaw lahat yon.
Yeah.
Hanggang
So,
gamit mo. People probably don't know that you have to bring your own
Yeah.
amp, di ba?
Borrowed amps and everything here is like, it's bring your own stuff. Yeah, I
Right.
bring my own lights and did that. The American musicians, it's like
So
crazy.
we had Raymond Laksamana here, and he said
Si Raimundo.
Si Raimundo. He had very very good words about you. So nagkasama rin pala kayo sa banda. How
That's
was that
nice.
one of your first bands in the States?
So they were sila. What's his name? Hold on.
Multicultural, di ba?
Yeah, si Larson. Larson and Dale encouraged me to perform on my own.
Yeah.
So I did Buwi.
I know you had
You know,
that.
it's
You had
like,
that thing
parang,
also.
They encouraged me to, wala akong work. And try it. Just play. Okay, I did it. And then I met Raymond through those jams. And then, so we were just like hanging out. And then I knew he was gigging already on the American
Right.
circuit.
There's a strip.
Yes, a strip. And so he had this American band playing in LA ata. And then I wanted to watch him. I'm proud of
course,
proud
Pinoy,
of
yeah.
any one of us trying to step,
Yeah.
In a different scene. The next gig of that band, Sunset, they didn't have a bassist. Or yeah. So,
Or hindi nagpakita or nawala?
he's busy. Yeah.
Okay.
He bailed. So kinuha niya. Oh, I have musician friends. I get this really good bassist is here. So bring him in and Tim De Ramos.
Okay.
The drummer.
Okay.
So nagulat ako. I knew it was going to be a audition. So I prepared, really prepared. Because like I said, I was new here. So
Right.
then surprisingly, nandun din si Tim De Ramos. And it was good. It was okay. But Tim had complications because he was
Okay.
moving from place to place. He couldn't commit. So then on playing pala nakita ni Eddie, the singer, the main songwriter, that I had professionality within.
Right.
So
And I saw some videos you were doing backups also pag sa mga kanta.
I like complimenting
Yeah.
everything as a whole. So it went on. It was a good experience with Raimundo and Space Diaries. I even renamed the band Space Diaries because Sunset was
Sunset Diaries ba dapat yun?
no, it was a sunset supposedly.
Sunset,
but when
okay.
you type Sunset,
Ang dami.
the real sun comes up, and so we changed it to a different name. Excuse me. So the experience was good. That's when I learned LA is very territorial.
Yeah.
Oh, parang okay, you're from different parts. Eh.
Yeah.
If you're in Long Beach, stay in Long Beach. If you're in Glendale, stay in
yun
Long
ang
Beach. If
totoo
you're
yun.
in Pomo, stay. Everyone should stay.
It's mosaic
It's-
eh. Yeah.
They're-
Totoo yun.
Compton, stay in Compton.
Stay.
You want to go, you gotta go through fire or something like that. So it was fascinating to.
So when you found
brave
out about that, anong pakiramdam? Parang, were you like, mukhang may cul-de-sac ang Space Diaries, or did you bail on?
No, didn't bail. I was really trying my best to bring it to different heights.
Right.
Sila nga, nadala ko, we opened for shows like with Kamikaze and even Parokya ata. We opened for Parokya. So that's the first time they played for 5,000 people.
Right.
So, parang inalagaan ko rin with planning, and they know I'm not messing around.
Kumbaga, seryoso to, game.
It's not like let's make it to the top, or but if you make an effort on a project, you might as well, live in it. How it ended up, Eddie, the singer, found love in Rome, in Italy. So nothing's happening here. It's so hard to pop rap here in LA.
So when he gave you the talk, alam mo na kung saan pupunta.
Yeah, and luckily it was time to move on.
Okay.
It wasn't also my, it was very unique, and it was different yung sound niya. Kaya kong sakyan, but it's so hard to feed people the a different plate. So at that time I was playing also with another American band, H2, and this sound was
More into your...
yeah, anyways, I was juggling that, and then this
So naging
one,
blessing, yung pagalis si Eddie.
not more blessings, like a project that
Right.
is just there.
Right.
Like we're still in talks. Like this is just 2 projects,
Correct.
Like sometimes
A one-off, yeah.
like Guardians of the Galaxy. Now he has a soundtrack of 80s or
Yes.
70s music that
Yes.
weren't really, diba?
Na-repurpose nila.
Tapos yeah,
Yeah.
and a different generation, it might pop up. So you're planting your seed well.
Nice. We'll pause for a break. Pagbalik natin, tatanungin naman natin si Buwi tungkol sa pagbuo nila ng Franco after this.
Franco.
And we're back. So Buwi, Franco.
Yes, Pax.
I told you a while ago you're a kingmaker, and I still see you as such. How did this come about? Kaninong idea
Franco.
to? Astig yung music video na napanood ko sa ano.
Salamat. Yung gitarista, 8, and the drummer, Jan, he's from Urban Dub, and the guitarist from Quezon. We always hang
out.
Tambay talaga kami.
Saan?
Sa Teachers Village.
Okay.
Sobrang enjoy namin yung company namin. And then we go like, uy, gitarista, parang banda tayo. Tara, jam tayo. When we jam, we were like, hindi namin, we were making sounds, but it's not structured. So something really had to come in.
Right.
And then naalala nga ni Jan, si Islaw ang tawag namin, si Franco nasa, well, he was in Florida already, trying to do the circuit also. Pero
Pinauwi nyo?
we kind of like inspired him to check this out. In the other side of the story pala, sa Cebu pala, he was making it good. He was doing recordings. He had a following already. He was like the kuya. He was like,
Yeah.
us na rin.
Senyor, in other words.
Senyores na siya. and Puldo, yung gitarista. Excuse me. He tried bringing that music to Manila. Same music. Through Lisa Nakpil.
Okay.
With, diba, a manager of River Maya then. It didn't really flourish.
As a solo artist.
As a band.
Okay.
As a band. Inyo ata yun. And then, it's how it is. If you don't, you try, like I said, Bisaya or Luzon Visayas Mindanao try to make it there.
Yeah.
I hope that someday that they can make it on their own island and we get to,
We get to experience it there, di ba?
Yeah, exactly. You could do your own thing wherever you are.
Right.
You don't need to be places but so depressed that it didn't work out in Manila, so he migrated as well. He's a citizen. And then we encouraged him na why don't you try it here? You got us na. We got Urban Dub. We were kind of making the scene na. And it was very good. Kaso,
Wait,
syempre.
why was it named Franco?
So kaming tatlo nga it was our project. I really wanted to have another thing away from Parokya. It's not like quitting.
Yeah.
So just, to enhance whatever
Yeah. You
creativity.
have to just flex.
Yeah. We were like trying to come up with names again. Sabi na, Armalite. I go like, what? Scenic or whatever. And then I go like, the producer or the Richard Tan also managed. I got Richard Tan to manage us, and I go like, and everyone's like, and then yung Franco, yung Franco. So, Franco na lang. I mean, I think, it was like he didn't like it. It's like egotistic, pero whatever. Franco na lang. Yeah, it stick. So, yun lang. Yun nga yung namin, yung kamalian namin. Pinanghalan namin.
Naging solo.
We gave it to him. If it was a different name, I wish it, yun yung mali, hindi mo mali. I'm happy for him. Sabi ko sa when we drew the line na, just continue it.
Yeah.
Continue it. We'll do our separate ways.
So amicable naman pala yung parting ways nyo. Was it
Me?
amicable?
Not so. It was
Medyo
bad.
bad.
Talagang parang tatadyakan ko ng sino away-away. Talagang besides, it was really bad. Even the parang ganon. And then after a few years na,
Okay.
magkakitbahay. Okay.
Wala tayong choice. Ganun na nga.
With Gabby pala, the singer of Urban Dub, he puts it as like, all of us are like, male dominant alpha male. I think he has a point. We know in our respective bands we kind of like to do the calls and so may clashing. If Franco wants it his own way, so you can't force everyone.
Pero dun mo makikita talaga na ang difference kasi like ang similarity ng Parokya at saka ng Intro Voice, we're all magkababata, 'di ba? Malalim yun no? Pag magkababata kayo.
Kasi kilala mo yung nanay ng isa. Everyone's...
Yeah.
Di ba? Cousins, your family.
Kumbaga, kahit mag-away kayo, it's away pamilya.
Oo. Hindi pwede mo away. Magagalit si tita.
Yes. May ganon. So now, moving forward, what are your plans? Like, alam natin pandemic year itong 2020. Pero 2021 and onwards.
Ay.
What?
Aside from one of the events that I was going to do also was...
Oh, yeah. Okay, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, Razorback.
Okay.
US tour. First US tour. These guys are more the senyores sa rock, right?
Yes.
Panood ko pa sila sa Penthouse Live or...
Wow.
No, that's kay Don Zulueta.
Hindi ko alam. Bata pa ako nun. Alam mo ba yun, Jay? Hindi na alam ni JJ.
Don Zulueta anyway,
Loveliness.
Late night show. Anyway, so Razorback. Syempre.
Oh, you were going to produce also?
Razorback. Razorback now is parang nag-retire na si
Kevin Roy
from the band. He's doing their own, but amicable naman yung nila.
Right.
Basti
is fronting Razorback
with Manuel.
Okay.
And who's
Tirso.
Tirso, yeah. And their drummer is of course the late Brian had to exit.
Is Miguel Ortigas back? No.
No, he jams also with them, but
Sino? Si Francis.
Okay. And their bassist. So si Louie Talan is also in hiatus. Just like me.
Nice to have Louie, no?
And Mr. Mon is
Mon Legaspi.
I think is the Don.
Mon Legaspi ba?
Mon Legaspi is with the
Don. Yeah.
And I was able to watch their reunion concert. Meaning, okay si Kevin and Basti. But it's so weird to see them Razorback, but it's Wolfgang. So my ano lang is
From a marketing perspective.
there you go. For myself, I would you're half and half. Sorry. And then the promoters call me and try, hey, what do you think if you could
Play bass.
No, not play bass, produce. Take care of this tour. I'm like, I'd be honored.
Of course.
I'd be honored. No, although, can I twist a little things on the table, since I know Patrick Parumbati, the manager, also that I asked, hey, Wolf is here, Dave Aguirre is here. Can
O nga, former alumni, di ba?
original members? Can you guys like kiss and make bygones be bygones na let's do a tour na back to back.
So, anong sagot? Are we gonna see it finally here in the
And then,
States? Or?
they love the idea, but in respect for this and that, some even paperwork. Let's keep it as Razorback lang, alright.
Okay.
But after before the pandemic hit, kasado na rin si Mon Legaspi. Now it's gonna be Razorback with Wolfgang back to back. So
Mas
exciting.
malaking
Mas
concert
malaking
yan.
an impact yan because it's nice showing the people you're doing this for camaraderie.
Yeah.
Whatever, respect with the new members.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a one-time
They have
gig.
to understand this also.
Yeah. Wolf is here.
Yes.
Come on. Wolf is here. Dave is Razorback. So,
Yeah.
they make a
Play with your-
special show.
Yes,
Make-
yes.
So, and they were thumbs up na. I mean, they were ready to go. Investing,
Itutuloy mo ba yan?
we don't know. It's hard to tell. Anyone in the entertainment industry can say,
Yeah,
okay, from 2 years from now or what. So, ako personally, I would still make it work. If everyone.
That would be nice, no?
Yeah,
That would
consensus.
really be nice.
That's
But you know
awesome.
what's so nice about you, huh? We're just watching you talk about, no guys, just watching Buwi talk about all his projects. Ang nasa utak ko is, parang tingnan mo talaga itong mamang to, no? This is one of, certified rock star eh, di ba? But the way you talk about other bands, you take yourself out of the equation. Respect yun eh. Alam mo yun, wala akong nakikitang ego, wala akong nakikitang everything about Buwi.
Sino bang ganun?
Oy, nag-intriga ka.
It's normal naman sa
Marami.
akin.
Hindi.
Kung may ganun ng
Actually, talaga, ako na lang magtatanong
di
sa'yo,
tama
sino sa
yun.
tingin mo? Exactly, di ba?
Tama yung, you're what? Not taking advantage, but
Nangiisa ka eh. Hindi rin.
without
Without knowing.
wala ka lang pakialam.
Yun.
Parang ganun.
Wala kang empathy.
It's just you guys or group. Tayo lang.
Yeah.
You
Ikaw
know,
hindi ka ganun eh. Yun ang maganda eh. Panalo yun.
I guess that's what we get from being parents. My kids,
True.
they're two boys. Like you
True.
have three,
Yeah.
4 boys also. Like, at the end of the day,
Right.
what would you teach them?
Correct.
Kanya-kanya kayo.
Hindi. Kailangan,
Yeah.
di ba,
And
tulong-tulong.
those are your classmates or friends.
Iiwanan mo silang
Yeah,
ganyan.
something like that. Yeah. So that's what we're gonna share.
Correct.
And it goes a long way also with the musicians.
How do you involve your wife in all of this?
I should, no?
Mali pala yung tanong ko. Okay na eh.
Here, dati, kanya-kanya kami,
Okay.
because she, nakakapagod din it worked for us eh.
Yeah.
It sounds like a gimmick, pero after like a few months or years siya nung bago kami, she loved and I loved having her wherever I bring her everywhere. And then,
Kasalanan niyo yun.
what?
Hindi kayo nagpalit ng repertoire. Nagsawa si Phoebe.
Hindi naman. Kaya nga, so how do I include her?
Yeah.
Yun, very, very big part of the
Decision making,
the picture. Like for example, even first of all, yung taking care of the house.
Yeah, the house
you
and
know.
the kids.
Yeah, the household without my help, and then the concern of my safety and sanity out there.
Right.
You know. With like for example, the producing and everything, she helps me with the things I don't see.
Yung mga legit, I like
Yeah.
yung produce mo sina Dodong at saka sina Noel.
Yeah.
Talagang nag-ano siya. Talagang she was manning the gates.
Yes, manning the gates, things that I can, you'd rather have someone you trust, of
Right,
course,
right.
Your wife rather than anyone else with exchanges of the dough. Yeah.
Magaling.
And it's also nice to have her, so that when you talk about memories,
May shared memories
yeah,
kayo.
you're there. Minsan nakakalimutan ko, sa'yo ito na yan, nahulog sige. Nandun ako. So I'm so happy. I'm so happy you're there.
How long have you guys been together?
We've known of each other since grade 5.
Okay.
So grade school pa, pero
Grade 5 siya, first year high school ka, ganon.
grade 5 kami, magka-batch
Okay,
kami.
okay.
And then
Testing.
So as a married couple, we're like 16 years married.
16 years, no?
And we have a 15-year-old son. And
15-year-old son and isa lang anak mo?
13.
Okay.
15 and 13.
What instruments do your kids play?
My eldest son, not by choice, he ended up being the drummer for the school band.
Okay.
And he has good tempo. And the thing I liked him, hindi siya, atat na, he doesn't want to go flashy and all.
Right.
He just-
Poste lang,
Yeah,
poste.
he just wants to, what is essential for the, so I got a drummer.
Right.
And my youngest son plays the saxophone
Okay.
in band, symphonic band, I think. And he loves playing the guitar now. And so
So may banda ka na.
may banda na kami. So eventually I really want to, play.
Parang
And
parang
learn with them.
Rafi Mendoza and his kids.
Oh,
Yung Mendoza, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a very, very, very good inspiration. And, you keep music
Right.
in the family.
Right.
Because ang pagbabanda,
Ano na yan eh? It's finite.
it's science.
Yeah.
It's
May ano yan, may balance.
the balance. You can't. At first, nahirap ko because you treat your son as like magagalit ka. Well, you're not doing it right or wrong. No, then we calm down. We have. If we're better people, we can make this work.
Yeah.
Yun lang yung ano namin.
So yun ang bonding time nyo ngayon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Music, and I try to engage them in outdoor sports. We skate together. You want some more?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Sure.
So, yung outdoor sports na sinasabi mo is one time nakita kita nagbe-base at saka nagro-roller skates ba? O
Skateboard. You want more,
Skateboard.
Mr. JJ? You want some more? Sorry.
skateboard.
Skateboard, yeah. So, at the early age of younger years talaga, but as soon as they learn how to balance.
Sinampa mo na sa skateboard?
Skateboard. Di ko pa nga tinatayo sa surfboard eh. That's my goal.
Do you surf?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me. So outdoor sports, and then one of the gusto kong mangyari, like once they're big and strong enough to let's climb the mountains in Philippines.
Right.
Like, para makita lang yung tropical kasi dito yung parks dito, it's different eh.
Yeah.
It's kinda
Very controlled.
Controlled, right. It's reserved. It's there's
Dito lang sa
rangers.
Pilipinas, pag
Sa
nagpunta ka,
Pilipinas,
yes!
may I don't know, like, ahas na.
Aha.
I mean, dito wild din, pero
Yes.
doon ang liit eh ng jungle. It's a jungle. It's tropical, tropical hot. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. Congratulations sa inyo at sa inyong programa.
At sa iyo rin, congratulations.
At nabubuhay pa rin ang musika at industriya sa Paco's house.
Anyway guys, Buwi, any party words bago natin tirahin to?
Party on!
Party on. Maraming salamat sa inyo. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow. Don't forget, I'll post links of his projects sa description para makita nyo lahat. Support Buwi and support Parokya Ni Edgar. Support Paco's Place.
Alright.
Alright. Cheers, guys!
Perfect, man.
Sarap, no?
Perfect. Thank you.
Good, Jake?